Lieutenant Chris Olivarez, the Texas Department of Public Safety. He's right there in the front line with us. And Chris, we're always talking on these developments, and I was thinking maybe the fact that more Democrats are speaking out about this, that might offer some hope for you. What do you think?
Well, Neil, I mean, I think that we've reached that breaking point already with this current border crisis. And quite frankly, we reached it ever since last year. And now we're starting to see more, political figures that are coming forward and voicing concerns that enough is enough. And it is. I mean, it's unacceptable what's been taking place ever since last year. Now that even going into this fiscal year now, we're still continuing to see large groups come across, human smuggling events, and the fact that these border communities are overwhelmed. They want something done. They want a strategy put in place by the federal government. They want them to take action. And they have completely neglected the American people. The people that reside in these border communities, they have turned their backs on them, and they feel abandoned. And that's why the state of Texas is having to step in and fill those gaps where federal agents are tied up processing because they're not getting the support from the federal government. So, and it's unfortunate, Neil, but unfortunately, we're going to continue seeing this mass migration take place, throughout the southern border until the federal government actually puts some action in place, until they actually address and acknowledge the fact that we do have a crisis on the border.
You were the first to seize the fact when these cases would no longer be adjudicated back in Mexico. In other words, someone slipped over the border, went back to Mexico and dealt with it on that side. Now, of course, they're all dealt here, and they all become asylum cases, which I think account, and you can correct me, Lieutenant, for 8 out of the 10 migrants who make their way here, to say nothing of the gotaways. I don't know what those numbers are. But asylum seems to be sort of the card by which they try to get not only to get access to the United States, but in their eyes, stay in the United States. What do you think of that?
Right, and that's the issue right now, that the fact that the asylum claim is being abused. Illegal immigrants are circumventing the legal immigration process by claiming asylum when they reach the border. And the fact that the federal government has allowed an open border policy. That's why we continue seeing large groups of immigrants coming across, and they're going to continue coming across just as long as the federal government continues to have an open border policy, and the fact that they're busing and flying these immigrants to their destination. So that's the issue right there. The fact that the Remain in Mexico policy was a very effective tool, and what it did was it would slow down mass migration. It would keep the immigrants that were seeking asylum, to keep them in Mexico so they could hear their asylum cases. It was a more controlled situation. Right now, it's out of control. And the reason why I say that is because you're having 1,500 to 2,000 immigrants come across these smaller border communities a day. That's not sustainable. That's unacceptable. And that's why there needs to be a more effective policy put in place to help slow down this mass migration that we're seeing on these border communities.
Yeah, because as you pointed out, once they get over and with that asylum claim, they stay around, and there's a legal process that facilitates that, sometimes for years to come. Chris, thank you. Right. Finish that thought. I'm sorry, sir.
No, Neil, I was going to say, I mean, you can't blame these immigrants for making this journey, right? Because they're being encouraged. So, of course, they're going to make this journey. They're going to continue coming because they see friends and families that have made this journey and they've been released to the country. So they're going to continue doing so until actually there's some action put in place.
Yeah, as you pointed out, say asylum. Keep saying asylum. That's the ticket.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.